after Liverpool beat Norwich at Anfield by 3-1. Look, we had some hairy moments there in the second half, particularly when Norwich took the lead, but we got the job done. The goals today, quite simply, every single one of them was outstanding. I'll break it down for you guys in a couple of moments. We'll ask you guys to vote for your Anfield Agenda man of the match as well. It is a huge win on a day where we hope that Spurs can do us a favour against Manchester City. But, you know, it wasn't pretty at times, but it's job done, and I'm over the moon with it, ladies and gents. 3-1 was the final score. Want to give a thank you and a shout out as well to our sponsors for today's watch along, the fantastic OneFootball app. OneFootball is the best football app out there. It's entirely free. You'll get everything from video content, results, latest scores, fixtures, augmented reality, video content, breaking news stories. OneFootball has it all for you. You can download the OneFootball app entirely free from the link in the description. And yes, thank you for your support and thank you to OneFootball. Right, ladies and gents, how are we feeling? Let's take a breath. I mean, look, let's be honest about it. There were some people in that team today that didn't play well. And I'm thinking about Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain in particular. I'm going to give Joe Gomez a bit of a pass. He had a bit of a shaky time, but ultimately he hasn't played a lot of football in a long time. So I'm going to give Joe a pass on that one. But today it was all about, can we get the attacking players involved in the second half after the frustrations of the first half? And we did. And my God, were we treated to some good goals today. My God. If you haven't seen the goals, and I know it wasn't on TV in the UK, you're in for a treat tonight when you watch Match of the Day. It was sensational. Absolutely sensational. The opening goal, it was a diagonal ball hit across the left-hand side. Kostas Tsimikas heads it across the penalty area, and Sadio Mane watches the ball come over his shoulder and then hits a beautiful scissors kick over his shoulder, and nothing Angus Gunn could do about it. Then you're thinking to yourself, how can we outdo that goal? How can we score a better one? Hold my beer, said Alisson. Gets the ball, pings it downfield to Mohamed Salah, who pulls it down out of the air. And you're thinking, is it a little bit behind him? It actually worked out to be perfect because it allowed him to wrong foot the Norwich keeper in defence. They were all running back across to the far post. Salah slipped it in with his right foot till the near post. 2-1. And then cometh the hour. Cometh the man. Luis Diaz got his opening goal. It was again a beautiful ball delivered to him by Jordan Henderson. Diaz timed his run perfectly across the Norwich backline. Gunn came out and he lifted it over him into the far corner. A very accomplished finish. And he gets to score his opening goal in front of the Kop. That's what dreams are made of. The Kop rose in appreciation to Diaz. Klopp with a master stroke as well, taking him off with a minute to go to allow him to get that adoration from the Kop and get himself a little Klopp hug as well. So all in all, job done. Amazing vision by Alisson. Klopp's changes, I thought, really impacted the game in a positive way today. Thiago just gave us a bit more reassurance in possession. But again, you want to talk about the best keepers in the world, you want to argue, look at Alisson Becker. He does it at both ends of the pitch, you know. Scores, assists, makes amazing saves. He's the best in the world. He's got to be up there. He's got to be. And I don't want to hear any of this nonsense about Ederson being as good as him. He's not. Alisson is different gravy. Ratings, right, really quickly we'll go through the ratings. Now look, bear in mind, when I'm doing these player ratings, I've barely had a minute to process anything in the game. So if you disagree with me, no problem, but I'll go through them really quickly. Alisson, 9. Yeah, he gets a 9. Nothing he could have done about the goal. Nothing. He was wrong-footed by a deflection. All in all, I thought Alisson did really well. Set up a goal for Mohamed Salah. What more do you want from the man? So he's getting a 9. Joe Gomez at right back. I don't want to be too critical of Joe Gomez because it's only fair to point out that he hasn't played a lot of football. And he's playing at right back, not the position he'd ideally want to be playing in. He was a bit sloppy at times, but I'm going to give him a pass. So he gets a 6.5 from me because I'm very mindful of the fact he didn't play a lot of football. Centre-backs, imperious again today. A for Verge, A for Matip. I don't think they could have really done much more about the goal. The goal came... And look, people will look at this goal in different ways. People will say that we had a chance to stop it after our attack broke down. Yes, I agree. But ultimately, Oxlade-Chamberlain getting caught out in possession is what led to Norwich's goal. So I'm going to give Matip and Van Dijk both an A. Kostas, he gets his assist for the goal, but there were times in the first half where his passing was off. So Kostas are going to go for a 7. Moving into midfield, Henderson, 7. Again, amazing assist. You know what? 7.5 for Henderson, because not only did he have the assist, If you look at the ball for Costas, they headed across to Mane. That came from a diagonal Henderson pass as well. So 7.5 for Hendo. Naby Keita, 7. I thought Naby was okay today. Always willing to break a line, but didn't impact the game as much as we would have hoped. Was taken off as well in the second half. Oxlade-Chamberlain, 4. And I feel like I'm being generous. I do. He was terrible. Honestly, shocking. Like, it seemed like today was one of them days. And look, we all have them. Whether it's in your job or your sport or whatever, we all have them. But today was one of those days where Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain couldn't do anything right. And I take no pleasure in saying that. None. But I thought he was terrible. And I thought him being on the park for the guts of an hour was too long. So I'm going to give him a 4. Moving into the front 3. Well, look, they all scored, so they're all going to get an 8. Every single one of them. 8 across the front line. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. But ultimately, all I care about is the 3 points, like I said before the game. And that's what we've done. We've got the 3 points. We've put some pressure on Manchester City. They're playing Spurs at 5:30. But look, you could see today that they weren't a regular starting fullbacks. I thought that was one of the main reasons why we weren't an attacking threat in the first half as much as I would have liked to have been. You know, if we had had Trent and Robbo there today, we probably brushed that team aside far easier than we did there. But yeah, they were all class up the top. All of them. So happy for them all to get a goal. Would have loved Divock to get one as well when he came on. He was trying, God bless him, and the cop wanted him to score one. But yeah, look, amazing from the front 3 in front of the goal. I mean, all of them have got themselves a worldly of a goal today. And yeah, I'm just happy. Look, and we move on. We have a massive game against Leeds midweek. And then obviously the League Cup final next weekend at Wembley against Chelsea. Oh God, take a breath. You know what I mean? That was mad today at times, you know. But, you know, you wonder when you make these changes, are they going to work? And today, I think our squad depth again came into play. Klopp being able to look to his bench, bring on Thiago, who really helped us with the game today when he came on. Who else did he bring on when he made that substitution as well? We went to a 4-4-2, didn't we? So yeah, he brought Divock on. And I thought Divock, again, when he picked up the ball, looked like he wanted to make something happen. And I hope we get a good end of the season for Divock. I do. I hope he gets himself a couple more goals because he's a very likeable dude, isn't he? Let's be honest. But look, I'm not going to dwell too much on this because I know it's easy to kick somebody when they're down and I don't like to do it. But honestly, if we're to have a conversation about who needs to move on from midfield in the summer, both in a similar contractual situation with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Naby Keita, it's got to be Oxlade-Chamberlain that's moved on. I mean, I'm sorry, he's just not there. He just isn't. And he suffers from a touch of the James Milner syndrome in that none of us know where his best position is. Like, I'll say to you now, Salah, you'll say right wing. Mane, left wing. You know, Van Dijk, centre back. Henderson, 8. You look at Oxlade-Chamberlain, you don't know where his best position is. And this is, you know, not just from his time at Liverpool. I'm thinking back to his time at Arsenal. And look, he's a likeable dude, I know. But he's just not there. He just isn't. And I hope that the club realise that moving forward. But look, I'm not going to kick the man when he's down. Fair play to Norwich as well, by the way. I never thought this was going to be a walkover today. I thought Norwich would come to play. They've certainly improved under Dean Smith. And they looked, from the very first minute, they looked like they were trying to get in behind. But again, for any young centre-back watching, or any young defenders watching, watch that situation in the first half where Matip guides the back four and gets them to step up at the right time. I think, if my memory's right, it was Teemu Pukki was played in. Now, Alisson makes the save, but it was all about that moment where Matip told the defence when to step on, and that offside line, or that high line, caught Norwich out yet again. It was fantastic. It was beautiful to watch. You can tell that they are a well-drilled machine, and it doesn't seem to matter if it's Matip Van Dijk, if it's Van Dijk or Ibrahima Kanade. The boys are so well-drilled, so well-practiced that they make it look far easier than it is. And that offside stat that we spoke about during the week as well, I think we've caught teams offside like 104 times now, 105 times, something like that, which is infinitely more than anybody else. Right, let's ask you guys for your man of the match vote as well. I thought Crosby would have had that in the chat by now, so let's get a poll ready for man of the match. Crosby, get it in there, will you? Get a vote up for your man of the match, and we'll give a quick 5-minute poll on this one before we finish up. Right, let's see. I don't know if Connor can even hear or see me because I don't have any access to Connor at the minute, but if he doesn't put a man of the match poll in, I'll do it really quickly. I'll just give him a minute to see if he does. One sec, let me just message him real quick. Right, I'll wait and see if he sticks one in. I can't see what Connor's doing at the minute, to be honest with you, so I don't know if he is... there it is, it's up there now. Thank you, Mr. Crosby. Right, so your Anfield Agenda Man of the Match poll is live right there now. Your choices: Mohamed Salah, Jordan Henderson, Luis Diaz, or... who was the last one? Where the fuck is it gone? Where's the poll gone? Where's the poll gone? It was up there now. There it is. Why is the poll complete? What's gone on there, Crosby? Get that in again. I don't know what happened there, but the poll's disappeared. There it is again. So, your Anfield Agenda Man of the Match poll: Salah, Henderson, Diaz, or other. You guys vote away. I'm going to continue talking, but you guys get a chance to put your vote in. It's a difficult one, this. It is a difficult one. I know who my vote is, but as always, I don't want to give it away because I want you guys to have your chance to vote on it. Okay, mine's Mohamed Salah. Okay, I couldn't hold my piss in. There you go. I think Mohamed Salah deserves the Man of the Match nod today. But all of them scored amazing goals. And so happy that Diaz managed to get off the mark in front of the cop today as well. I mean, that's the moment we all dream of, let's be fair. Thiago was great when he came on, Caden, no doubt about that. Look, your votes are there, so you guys get a chance to stick it in. And in a couple... oh, hello, get a chance to stick it in. Hello, Sailor. Yeah, in a couple of minutes, I'm going to go live again with Mr. Paddy Murphy and Kyle from Nothing But Reds to hear what the guys have to say about the game. But ultimately, I'm fucking buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. And I hope that Spurs can do us a favour. And look, I'm not expecting it, but I'm hoping. What have we got? 25 goals for Salah in 30 games, said Callum. Look, the man's a goal scoring machine. He's absolutely phenomenal. And do smash a like on the video as well, folks, if you haven't done so already. And if you have not yet subscribed to Anfield Agenda, what are you waiting for? You've got loads of great content coming up for you guys this week. Obviously, midweek watch along for the Leeds game. Next weekend, we've got the League Cup final. Myself and Paddy Murphy and Connor will be live together for that one for a watch along. Henderson played really well today, said KM. Indeed, he did, my man. Luis Diaz is a terrier. I love that phrase, William. He is a terrier. He's a pest to opposition defenders. We're going to fall in love with this guy every single week, I think, Diaz. Spurs have already done us a favour on match day 1, so we'll take what we can. What have we got? He's going to get for that third golden boot and nobody can stop him. Damn right. That golden boot is Mohamed Salah's this season. You bet your ass it is. And again, just a reminder to FSG, look what you had, lads. You've got a special talent there. Look after the man. And again, Sadio Mane. We can't not speak about Sadio today. I thought Sadio played a big part in this. What a finish from Sadio. Oh, you're in for a treat if you haven't watched Match of the Day yet. What a goal. Title race is still alive. Yes, it is still alive. And there was a moment there in the second half when Norwich were 1-0 up where we're all thinking, is this the time? But no, fair play to the boys because they could have panicked. They didn't. They kept to the game plan. Klopp made the changes and the changes impacted the game in a positive way. And that's all you can hope for with the changes. The Mane goal, I know. Whew, so good. Salah 17 goals, Jota 12 goals, Mane 10, said Callum. Mane was very good today, said Malik. 6 points behind City. Yes, we are. And I will be eagerly watching that game at 5:30 like the rest of you. Salah, ice cold assassin. Love that. Right, let's have a look at how the Man of the Match poll is going. Right, I mean, it looks like it's fairly one way. I'm going to leave it open for another minute or two so you guys can continue to vote. If you haven't had your chance, or if you haven't had your say yet, now's your chance. And at 5:10, don't go anywhere because myself, Mr. Paddy Murphy and Kyle McFarlane will be live with another match reaction. I'll be really interested to see what the guys have to say. You're from Colombia, say Jevy. Greetings to you, my friend. I hope you're well. Nice to see you in. Fair play to Liverpool from a Chelsea fan. Thank you, Tango Force, top man. Right, I'm going to leave that poll run for another 30 seconds. If you haven't had your vote yet, lash it in. From awful to tremendous. Also, Godspeed Spurs, said Rabadan. Thank you, Rabadan. Gentlemen, as always. I don't know about this Chimika's Man of the Match nonsense there by somebody in the chat who's spamming it, but he certainly wasn't Man of the Match, and you get putting a time out there for spamming. Liverpool didn't even deserve to win. I don't know what game you were watching there, Whopper, but your name says it all there. You are a bit of a Whopper, mate, aren't you? Let's be honest with statements like that. Look, Norwich made it difficult at times, but we were the better team. Let's not kid ourselves. And again, for us, I'm even happier that we managed to come from a goal down. We didn't panic, and that's the sign of class. So yes, there you go. Right, look, let's bring this man of the match poll to an end there. No, we can't, because it's nearly at 1,000. We got to leave it get to 1,000 votes. Yeah, leave that get to 1,000 votes and then we'll finish it up. Spurs, do us a favour. Yes, please do. Does anybody have any hope that Spurs will get a result though? I mean, they can't keep losing every week, so maybe, just maybe. They need to sell Gomez, always losing the ball. Look, I don't think we should be overly harsh on Joe Gomez today, because one, this was his first game back for a while. Two, he was playing at right back and not centre back. So look, needs must today, and Joe came in and did a job. He wasn't imperious, he wasn't brilliant, but I think we got to cut him some slack, I really do. Look, I'm going to end the Anfield Agenda Man of the Match poll now before I finish up the stream. Want to say thank you to our sponsors as well, OneFootball. Don't forget you can download the OneFootball app entirely for free with the link in the description. Your Anfield Agenda Man of the Match today, ladies and gentlemen, is indeed the all-conquering assassin that is Mohamed Salah. He tops the poll with 45% of the vote. Luis Diaz in second place with 28, and El Capitan Jordan Henderson in third place. I will be back in 2 minutes with Mr. Paddy Murphy and Carl from Nothing But Reds. You don't want to miss this. It's going to be loads of fun. We'll talk to you in 2 minutes.